People think dating an influencer is glamorous. Free events, the spotlight, VIP access. But nobody talks about what happens when someone falls in love with your spotlight and not your soul. I met him after one of my videos went viral. He messaged me first. "Your energy is different." He reposted my content, hyped me in comments, told everyone he believed in me. It felt supportive. It felt intentional. It felt like he saw something special in me. That I later realized he saw something profitable. We were at that rooftop lounge, the one with the neon sign that makes everyone's skin look like a filter. He didn't ask how my day was. He asked if I'd tagged the location yet. That should have been my first clue. In his eyes, I wasn't a girlfriend, I was a VIP pass. Being with him felt like a permanent press tour. Every date was a content opportunity. The food, cold because we had to find the right angle before the first bite. The travel, exhausting because we spent more time scouting candid spots than actually looking at the view. The clout, he loved the way people looked at us when we walked into a room. He loved the free drinks, the +1 printed on heavy cardstock invites. He loved saying, "This is my girl," especially when other people were listening. But when the ring light turned off, the silence was deafening. If I had a bad day, he didn't know what to do with me. There's no aesthetic way to film a panic attack. There's no aesthetic for being exhausted or insecure or just human. He was in love with the influencer. He had no idea what to do with the girl. I started noticing the pattern. He never asked about my dreams, never asked what scared me, but he always asked,
"When's your next event? Is the brand flying you out? Can I come?"
If there were no cameras, he was distracted. If there was no audience, he was distant. I began to feel like content even in my own relationship. One night, I told him I was thinking of slowing down, taking a short break, just to breathe. He stared at me like I'd said something irrational.
"But your engagement is high right now. Why would you stop?"
Not, "Are you okay?" Not, "Do you need rest?" Just numbers. That's when it clicked. He didn't love me. He loved momentum. I thought I had a partner, but I had a spectator. Someone who clapped when I trembled, but disappeared when I trembled. He loved walking into rooms beside me. He loved the shine, but he didn't love my anxiety, my overthinking, my quiet days, my messy emotions. He loved the version of me that performed well, not the one that felt deeply. Leaving him wasn't dramatic. There was no shouting, no betrayal, just clarity. Because sometimes the hardest truth is this: some people love what you represent, not who you are. If you're building something, a brand, a dream, a name for yourself, you shouldn't either. Don't choose people who are dazzled by your visibility. Choose people who are patient with your process. Choose people who care about your well-being more than your engagement rate. Because platforms rise and fall, algorithms change, relevance fades, but character, that's what stays. Find someone who holds your hand even when there's no good lighting, even when there's no audience, even when there's nothing to gain. Because the right person won't love you for the spotlight. They'll love you in the dark.